Have you ever felt like she's trying to get your attention, but you just can't put your finger on how? Most men miss these subtle signs, brushing them off as coincidences, or overthinking them entirely. The truth is, women communicate attraction in ways that are quiet, but deliberate, using a body language code that's as old as time. If you learn to read these unspoken cues, you'll never have to wonder again. Let's uncover the first 5 unusual signs. She wants you to notice her, and trust me, these will change how you see every interaction. 1. The accidental attention grab. Picture this: you're standing in a room, maybe at a casual get-together or a coffee shop, and then clatter, she drops her phone. Or maybe her bag slides off her shoulder, or her drink gets knocked over. At first glance, it looks like an accident, but what if it's not? These so-called oops moments are often staged, deliberate, little disruptions designed to catch your attention. Why? Because they give her an easy way to glance your way, maybe smile shyly, or even invite you to help pick something up. It's low-risk, playful, and disarming. Here's the key: timing. If this clumsy moment happens more than once, when you're nearby, or if she glances at you afterward with a look that says, "Oops, did you see that?" then it's no accident. She's suddenly breaking the ice, inviting you to notice her without saying a word. 2. Lingering in your orbit. You've seen it before. She doesn't make a direct move towards you, but somehow she's always nearby. Close enough for you to notice, but never obvious about it. Maybe she's scrolling through her phone on the edge of your group, or casually leaning against the bar, just within your line of sight. This is intentional. She's positioning herself in your space to create an opportunity for interaction. Her presence alone is a quiet signal: I'm here if you'd like to engage. What's interesting is how she maintained this distance while keeping herself in your peripheral awareness. She won't push the interaction herself. That's for you to initiate. But her lingering presence is all about giving you a chance to step in, while letting her appear effortlessly cool. 3. Fidgeting with objects. Here's one that most men completely miss. Watch her hands. Is she playing with a straw, tapping her fingers, or toying with her jewelry when you're nearby? These aren't just idle habits. They're physical outlets for nervous energy. Fidgeting often happens when she's feeling a mix of attraction and self-consciousness. It's her body reacting to the subtle tension and excitement she feels in your presence. What's more, it's incredibly revealing. Pay attention to the contrast. Does she remain calm and composed with others, but start fidgeting the moment you're in the picture? If so, that's no coincidence. It's her body speaking what her words might not. You make me a little nervous in the best way. For amplified movements. Let's talk about energy shifts. Imagine you walk into a room, and suddenly her laugh rings louder than before. Her gestures seem bigger, or she shifts in her seat in a way that draws attention. These exaggerated movements aren't random, they're calculated. Humans are wired to notice changes in their environment, and she's playing on this instinct to pull your focus toward her. Pay attention to the timing. Does she become more animated when you're around, as if she's putting on a subtle show? That's a signal you're meant to notice. 5. Invading your peripheral vision. Here's a move that's all about placement. Instead of walking up to you or making direct eye contact, she lingers at the edges of your vision. Maybe she's walking past you repeatedly, or positioning herself just off-center from your gaze. Why does this work? Because your brain is wired to notice movement in your peripheral vision. It's an evolutionary trait. By staying just outside your direct line of sight, she's creating curiosity. You feel her presence even before you consciously realize it. Pay attention to how she moves. Does she seem to cross your path more than necessary, or adjust her posture when she knows you're looking? This is no accident. She's deliberately keeping herself in your awareness, waiting for you to make the next move. Now that you know these 5 cues, you'll start spotting them everywhere. But we're just getting started. These signals are only the beginning. And the next set of signs will dive deeper into subconscious behaviors, like the way she interacts with her surroundings, and even how her body positions itself toward you. If you thought these signals were intriguing, just wait, the next 5 will blow you away. 6. Using her phone strategically. Imagine this: she's on her phone, seemingly distracted, but something about how she's doing it feels intentional. Maybe she's scrolling aimlessly, but the angle of her phone is oddly tilted, just enough for you to see her screen. Or she takes a selfie, but adjusts her pose so you can't miss it. Here's what's happening. Her phone becomes a subtle tool to pull your attention. She might be pretending to look busy, but it's all a performance, designed to bring you into her orbit. Bonus points if she glances up after posting a photo, or tapping away on her screen, subtly checking if you noticed the key detail. If her phone activity seems more dramatic or purposeful when you're nearby, it's not just her being tech-savvy. It's her setting the stage for your gaze. 7. Bringing up random shared memories. Here's one that might catch you off guard. You're talking, and out of nowhere, she references a shared moment. It could be something small, like a joke you made weeks ago, or a comment about a place you both visited. On the surface, it feels casual, but it's loaded with meaning. Why does she do this by bringing up past interactions? She's anchoring herself in your memory. It's her way of reminding you we have a connection. The more specific the reference, the more deliberate the signal. Watch how she mentions these memories. Is she smiling, tilting her head, or holding eye contact as she says it? These micro cues amplify the message. She wants you to see her as someone special, someone worth remembering. 8. Making herself noticeably busy. Here's a move that's easy to miss. Instead of trying to catch your attention directly, she dives into an exaggerated form of business. Maybe she's rummaging through her bag, organizing her things, or talking animatedly to someone else, always within your line of sight. Why? Because being busy creates curiosity. Her seemingly focused actions are a calculated way to make you wonder, what's she up to? It's a low-risk tactic that shifts the spotlight onto her without making her intentions obvious. The giveaway: these busy movements are more pronounced when you're nearby. If her energy spikes only when you're around, she's not just occupied, she's putting on a subtle show, waiting for you to take notice. 9. Mirroring your energy. Have you ever noticed that her vibe changes depending on yours? If you're laid back and calm, she might slow her gestures to match. If you're animated and energetic, her tone and movements might amplify to sync with yours. This is called mirroring, and it's a powerful subconscious signal of attraction. Mirroring isn't just about physical gestures. It can show up in the way she speaks, using similar phrasing or echoing your humor, or in her posture, leaning in when you do, or crossing her legs the same way. Here's the magic of mirroring. It's a way of saying, I get you. We're on the same wavelength. The more in sync her energy feels with yours, the stronger the connection she's trying to build. 10. The too cool to care act. This one's a little tricky. Instead of trying to get your attention outright, she plays it aloof. She might answer in short phrases, avoid dominating the conversation, or even act a little distant. But here's the catch. Her body language tells a different story. While her words say whatever, her actions say, I'm watching you. Maybe she glances your way when she thinks you're not looking, or she positions herself in your space but doesn't engage directly. This push-pull dynamic is deliberate. It creates intrigue, making you want to lean in and figure her out. The secret to decoding this: look for contradictions. If she seems indifferent but keeps herself near you or mirrors your movements, she's not disinterested. She's making you work a little harder. So here's what I want you to do. Comment below with the sign you've seen the most in your own experiences. Was it the too cool to care act? Or maybe the accidental attention grab? Let me know, and don't forget to watch the next video, where we'll dive even deeper into decoding her hidden behaviors. See you there.